We are back for yet another Football Manager rebuild using Ultimate Team Champions rewards. A quick refresh of the rules for the newcomers and short-term memory viewers. The club will be chosen by an icon picks X clubs going into a wheel of fortune to decide our fate. We then open 3 parts of Champions rewards each summer to get ourselves some new players. In short, rewards get us 3 new signings every summer transfer window. Repeatable SBCs will then be used on the off chance we pack a player not on Football Manager. In terms of the challenges for the 3 seasons, we got to win the league, win a domestic cup, have a new signing win either Player of the Year or the Golden Boot, and finally win ourselves some European silverware. Got it? Good. Here we go. I mean, we've got 2 Stoichkovs in one pick.
I like it.
Ajax, Sporting, Real Zaragoza and Milan. They would be all of them are quite exciting choices. Ajax, Sporting and Milan obviously would have a good base to start from, especially Ajax, because they haven't been doing too well. I think they just finished 5th, right? And Zaragoza, I'm pretty sure, in the Spanish 2nd division. Stoichkov, well, EA don't even give him ex-clubs because they absolutely suck. However, I already know I'm not going to pick Stoichkov. He's played for some interesting teams. I'm pretty sure he played for Parma at one point. But I know for a fact he played for Barcelona. And I've just done a Barcelona rebuild using a FUT draft. So go check that out if you haven't. Marcus Cafu, one of my favourite ever players. Played for a lot of Brazilian teams, didn't he? Sao Paulo, Juventude, Palmeiras. But then in Europe, Real Zaragoza again. I feel like the gods are saying something here. So he would be interesting as well. I'm just not too sure how the registration rules work in Brazil. I'm not even too sure how the league system works in Brazil because there's like 3 different leagues now, 2 leagues and then like 3 cups. So that would be a tricky one. That would be logistics wise, that would be a tricky one. So I think we're going to go with Frank Rijkaard. So one of our clubs, well, our club is going to be one of Ajax, Sporting, Zaragoza or AC Milan. Let's get to the wheel and find out. Come on. I'd really like Milan. And it's nearly Zaragoza. We've got Sporting Lisbon.
If you're not down with that, we got 2 words for ya.
Right, so here I am at Sporting. Forgot how many good players they've got, especially at the back. They've got 3 absolutely world-class centre-backs, or they will be in a few years. So I've gone for 3 at the back, like a 3-4-3. Gyökeres up top, excited to use. Goncalves on the left, obviously very good. And then ex-Spurs wonder kid Marcus Edwards on the right. I forgot they had him. So I'm excited. Not really too sure about improvements other than the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is absolutely tosh. So hopefully we get a goalkeeper from packs. So let's go and open Season 1 rewards. Okay, so here we are. First round of packs to be opened. Remember, for Season 1, we only open both of the 1 of 3 85 plus picks and then 1 of the 95 plus special picks. So let's open the first one of these 85 pluses. Come on. I mean, we got our right back. We got our right back. It's the only one we can take because 2 women showed up.
How dare you?
And then next pick, goalkeeper. We badly need a goalkeeper.
Very nice.
Neuer has to happen. We said right back and a keeper. Brilliant start. Who are we going to get? Amon. Toasty. Ollie Watt. Pedri. Pedri is coming to Sporting Lisbon. Get in. So the new lads are in. Neuer is in goal as our new sweeper keeper and captain. Huge upgrade on Israel. Diakate, on the other hand, is absolutely poo on Football Manager. Doesn't even have wing back as a role. So he's going to be on the bench. And then obviously the main one, Pedri. We've moved him forward into the centre mid role. Going to be an advanced playmaker. Had to be done. He's an absolute king on this game. Højlund will sit just behind, hopefully doing a 2-man job in defence for us. So let's get cracking. Goals galore to start the season as LASK and Genk were swept aside to see us qualify for the Champions League proper. Before the boys then stormed the league as Gyökeres hit a hat-trick over Gil Vicente, CR7's boyhood club got squashed 4-0, and then we hit a Super 6 against Boa Vista. The biggest game pre-January was Porto's visit to the Estadio Jose Alvalade in a top-of-the-table clash. Pedri etched his name into sporting record books with a rocket en route to a 2-0 win. Amador and Braga had taken points off us earlier on in the season, meaning we sat a point off VTSC and second heading into January. The new year would see us enter the PT Cup 5th round and play our first semi-final in the League Cup. And we started the new year off well as we claimed top spot 3 games into January as VTSC got boshed 7-1. The momentum saw us cruise past PSV and Brest to claim a Champions League playoff. Stuttgart were up, and after a 1-1 away leg we saw them off to book a date with Man City in the next round. First up there was a cup final against Classico rivals Porto, and our first chance at ticking off a challenge. The Scandinavians showed up and out as Højlund and Gyökeres put us 2-0 up before a Mourinho masterclass saw out the win.
I think I'm a special one.
The lads were absolutely cooking as Gyökeres showed Haaland who's boss in a 5-3 aggregate win over City. A Champions League quarter-final against PSG was our unexpected reward. Back in the league, an away trip to Porto gave us the chance to go 9 points clear. 1-1 heading into injury time, and Canada's greatest moustache export scored a late winner to keep the title race alive with 5 games left. Not helping matters was an unceremonious exit from Europe, as PSG finished us off 3-1. The lead we'd built in the league meant we were pretty safe other than an absolute freak occurrence. The final day had us 3 points ahead with a huge goal difference advantage. And 90 minutes and 3 goals later, we had our second challenge done and dusted. Boom! Second challenge completed. The league title has been secured. Go on, Manuel Neuer. Yes! Porto did get the last laugh though as we lost to them in the PT Cup final via a red card and a 90th minute bloody winner. Damn you, Nuno Santos. So not the most ideal end to the season, losing that cup final to Porto, but we did beat them in the League Cup earlier on in the year and we have won the league. So league objective is done, domestic cup objective is done, and I'm glad that we've got them out of the way in the first season. And then when it comes to winning Player of the Year or the Golden Boot, remember we've got to do it with a new signing. So we can't just go and do it with Gyökeres, even though he didn't even beat Abel Ruiz this year.
Shocking.
Or we just need a world-class player to get that Player of the Year. So it's all dependent on those packs. Let's go and open season number 2 rewards. So come on, give me Erling Haaland, Kylian Mbappe, or just somebody of that ilk. Come on. Come on.
What?
I mean, we've got Pedri yet again.
If I speak, I am in big trouble.
Christian Eriksen, you're coming to the club, mate. All right, so that one went horribly wrong. Eriksen is now our backup to Pedri. Give me a striker, EA. Give me a striker. I don't think we've even got a special card there, have we? No. Left mid. Wolfsburg. Okay, this could be good. Obviously, we can't take a woman yet because they're not on Football Manager yet. Can we get a good strike?
Terrible.
It would be Mancini. So we do get another centre-back. So we've got Eriksen and Mancini. Dreadful.
A lot of nonsense there, wasn't it?
Ultimate pack. Come on, EA. Do something for me, please. Please, 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 please. Striker. We got blue. We got Argentina, Messi. Right back. God damn it. Molina. Oh, he's not the highest one. There's a double. I mean, the right back's actually not too bad, but he's not the one who's going to be... Timber. That is not the Arsenal Timber. I'm pretty sure that's his brother.
You're a smart motherfucker, that's right.
Timber, Eriksen, Mancini. Let's go fit them into the team. The transfers are in, and you guessed it, absolutely none of them make the starting 11. Great job, EA. Timber is the best of the bunch, but doesn't best Pedri. Most likely come on for Højlund in games we're chasing as he's a bit more of a playmaker, but we'll see. Mancini is actually pretty decent and may play more than I thought. He could just outdo St. Just to start with. And then Eriksen, he's basically an old Pedri at this point. Back up to the Spaniard and very decent stats for the Portuguese league, to be fair. Speaking of Pedri, he'll most likely be our main aim this season. I still don't think we've got a shot at the Champions League. You never know. But Pedri does seem to be our best shot at winning a Player of the Season with a new signing. Until we get a striker, hopefully we do next season, it's going to look like Pedri at the moment. Not having to worry about Champions League qualification meant the goals flowed in the league early doors. We hit 5 on the opening day. Pedri scored the winner in a bonkers 4-3 win against last season's surprise package VTSC. And new signing Quintin Timber got his first for the club against Maritimo. We had dropped points in an off day at Famalicão to unfortunately trail Porto by 2 points at the start of January. We had already played them once in the Super Cup, where Pedri levelled up by scoring a hat-trick and a 7-1 demolition. The Champions League was going alright too. We sat 7th, knowing a point or two against Milan or Madrid would put us into a playoff spot yet again. Pedri was already besting last season's stats and hit another hat-trick against Vizela to send us top early into January. We secured a Champions League playoff by sweeping Milan aside, but weren't quite up to scratch against Madrid as they banged us 4-2. Fiorentina would be up in the playoffs this year. We lost the first leg after Nicolas Gonzalez converted a penalty. Not the best result, but big Vic Gyökeres saw us turn the tables at home to set up a mouth-watering next round tie against Classico rivals Porto. We had just traded wins with them as well as we claimed yet another League Cup win before they won the first leg of the PT Cup semis. And with a cagey first leg going nowhere, I made a few tweaks to get the lads into gear. The rest, as they say, is history. Whips. Marcus Edwards. Come on, you Spurs. Thank God, as we nearly bottled the return to reach back-to-back quarter-finals in the Champions League. We fancied our chances of going even further as we drew Feyenoord in the next round. Starting to believe over here. Luckily, we could focus on the Dutch, as wins over Porto and Benfica in the league had us 5 points clear. Our trip to Holland finished in an even 0-0 draw. Home soil then gave us enough to get through as Gyökeres stepped up with yet another winner. Our opponents in the semis would be Zidane-led Liverpool. In Merseyside, safe to say it wasn't the best of starts.
I am having a very bad day.
Then main man Pedri clutched up 7 minutes later to equalise before the game fizzled out. Be onside. Oh, Pedri, you beautiful, beautiful man. That is until the 85th minute when Mohamed Bloody Salah scored a tap-in. Be offside. Be offside. We didn't have to wait long for the return leg at home. And well, I'll just leave things at 0-0 going into the 90th minute. No! Oh my God, extra time. And we got no fitness. What a goal. Wait. Put it in, put it in, put it in, put it in, put it in. Bang it, just bang it, bang it, bang it. Oh, Gyökeres! Oh my God. Absolute scenes, but we couldn't get ahead of ourselves. Bayern now stood between us and challenge number 3 being completed. We claimed back-to-back league titles, ending the season with a 3-0 away win. And the good vibes kept rolling as a 90th minute winner flatlined Benfica in the PT Cup final. A domestic treble and a Champions League final to come. A real chance at history for Sporting and our FC reward players. Unfortunately, Bayern and our own Gonzalo Inacio had other ideas. At 1-1, our centre-back had the stinker of all stinkers to play Kane through to score the winner.
Wait.
As if, bro. Mate, if that's their winner, like, what on earth? Absolutely fuming.
I wouldn't even let him on the bus after the match.
Well, that was painful. That was so painful. We've lost the Champions League final after a grind to get there. Inacio, mate, like, just shocking.
Shocking. I'm disgusted with it.
But that means, even though we've won a domestic treble, this season has been an utter failure because we still haven't won Player of the Year, haven't had a new signing win the Golden Ball, and we haven't won a European trophy.
How much more can you stink?
Give me Trent and Haaland. That's all I'm asking for, EA. Come on. It's blue. England. Oh, could you imagine that was right back? Oh, is it giving me Saka? And a Timber. Right. Timber is a duplicate, which means we will be able to go and open a repeatable SBC. He is technically ineligible because we already have him. But we will be getting Bukayo Saka. I mean, the Tottenham in me absolutely hates it.
What?
Okay, we get to open 2 SBCs because 1, we can't use women, and 2, we already have Timber. But we do get Bukayo Saka at Sporting Lisbon for our 3rd and final season. Okay, so I'm back. We've got 2 82 plus player picks. I'm hoping we still get eligible players from these as well. Come on, give me that striker. Give me the striker. Well, we get a striker, Gerard Moreno. I mean, is he going to start? Highly doubt it. Number 2, still, give me that striker. Give me a top striker, please.
Hadouken!
We don't get a top striker, but we do get Rodri. Rodri and Saka are coming to Sporting Lisbon. Okay, so Saka, Rodri and Moreno are into the squad. Moreno's on the bench. He'll be our backup for Gyökeres. But Rodri's been pushed forwards. We've now got 2 centre midfield roles. Pedri's on attack. Rodri's on defend. Hopefully the Spanish connection can just see us through in that area. And then Saka's come in for Marcus Edwards. It hurts my Spurs soul, but Saka is just a freak on this game. I mean, look at those stats. It's going to hurt to see him do well, but we need that player of the year, man. And apart from that, we haven't really done much more apart from push the defensive line a little bit further forward and told the lads to get stuck in.
Well, what I might do is I might smash into somebody.
So hopefully we're going to score a whole load of goals and either Pedri, Rodri or Saka is going to win player of the year. But let's go find out if we can do these last 2 challenges. Come on. So Saka and Pedri are our final hope at getting that player of the season. And the early signs were promising. Starboy hit a brace in the Super Cup to defeat Benfica. Gyökeres hit 5 on the opening day. Rodri got his first in a drubbing over Vizela. And Saka hit 2 more against Boa Vista. Porto, though, were also having a stormer of a season. And they led us in January yet again by 2 points. But we strangely hadn't even played them yet and had back-to-back games against them in the league early into the month. The Champions League was actually proving problematic for our more gung-ho system, as losses to PSG and Atletico had us sitting 13th in the league phase with 2 games left. Saka was proving to be a real game changer in this hunt for the player of the year, though. This will be the only time I cheer on the Gooner. The new year was a good one. A very good one, as we went unbeaten all the way until the end of April. A run of 28 games. Porto were dealt with over our league doubleheader as Saka scored our 4th at the Stadium of Dragons to send them packing down the league. He then helped Gyökeres hit a hat-trick at home to Chavez and even scored our last goal in a 4-2 win over Benfica as we made it 3 from 3 in the League Cup. Speaking of Benfica, the Champions League saw us draw our compatriots for a round of 16 clash. It was Rodri's turn to show his worth as he rose like a salmon to net our 3rd in the first leg. A 1-0 home win then set up another all-Portuguese clash as we rematched Porto in the quarter-finals. A 4-1 home leg win was followed up with another Classico drubbing as Rodri grabbed yet another with his forehead. Atletico Madrid would be our semi-final opponent, and I was pretty confident considering we had just won our 3rd league title with 3 games left. But it just had to be the very next game where we fumbled, losing 3-2 at Firenze to kill our momentum in typical FM fashion. The loss looked quickly forgotten as we raced into a 3-0 lead in Madrid, including a rocket from Rodri to carry on his Champions League goal-scoring run. But Simeone's men fought back to make it 3-2 heading into the second leg. And 3 minutes into that game, Morata had levelled the aggregate score to leave me sweating. The boys turned things around via the foreheads of Gyökeres and Inacio before Morata clenched up every Sporting fan's bumhole with a late second. We managed to hold on via the usual tricks to set up a 2nd consecutive Champions League final. This time against the kings of Europe themselves, Real Madrid. We closed out the league with a 4-1 win that saw Gyökeres claim the golden boot, but he also went down injured just 10 days before the final. And then our captain Manuel Neuer decided to pull his old ass thigh to rule him out of the final altogether. Would injuries be our downfall this time? No Neuer, no problem early on into the game, as our third season signings Saka and Rodri hit 2 beauties to have us 2-0 up at half time. Rodrigo grabbed one back for Madrid before all hell broke loose in the 83rd minute. The bro. The Rodrigo then broke my heart as he levelled in the 90th minute to have me experiencing PTSD from last season. This game. This fucking game. Then, in possibly my greatest moment as an FM player, I risked it all with some tactical shenanigans. Go on. Gyökeres! Oh my god! 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 Don't counter. I'm not even going to touch anything. I'm not going to touch anything. I don't think I should touch anything. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. That may be the greatest trophy, the greatest final win I've ever had, mate. Real Madrid.
What?
10 man.
What?
2-0 up.
What?
You bottle it to 2-2.
What?
You go down to 10 men.
What?
And then you just go into GOAT mode. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But that brings an end to the 3-year rebuild. So, we'd already won the league. We'd already won a domestic cup. We've done that multiple times now. And we've finally gone and won that Champions League. Here's our third objective completed. If we go to the league, we won it by 10 points. We absolutely smashed the league. You'll see Gyökeres got top goal scorer. But luckily for us, Saka got 16 assists. And he also hit 16 goals in the league, which meant that he was top of the average ratings. They haven't announced the award yet. They're still doing the voting. Player of the month, player of the year. So they haven't announced it yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go forward on holiday until I think it's the 30th of June they announce it. Yeah, 30th of June. So I'll be right back and hopefully we've completed the quadruple of challenges. We've been bloody robbed. Gyökeres has won player of the year. Saka, Bukayo Saka, I hate gloating about this guy, but he just set a rating record for 7.69. We got this message and I was like, yeah, player of the year is in the bag. But no, big Victor bloody Gyökeres and his 26 league goals and 25 appearances, which probably have something to do with it, has won player of the year, which means we have failed. I've got to go cool off. So if you haven't already, like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this challenge. Let me know if you would change anything, especially around the transfers. I know FC25 is right around the corner, which means we will soon be back to all gold players, which means these challenges will be getting a lot more difficult. We won't have as much access to those high-level cards. And I shall see you in the next one. Gyökeres, man. Come on.